Hello. In this section, we will introduce the ArrayList class. We use array to store a bunch of elements of the same type. But there's limitation for the array. Once an array is created, you cannot change its size. Using ArrayList, you can do pretty much all things you do with the array, but it's more flexible. You can add new elements into the array as many as you want without concerning of the size limitation. So the array class is implemented in the way that will automatically adjust the size to store as many elements as you need. The ArrayList is in the Java util package. It is a generic class. Now this is the notation here. E is right here. It's defined that you can have any type of object elements. So you can have string, you can have date, you can have numbers like integer, big integer, but it has to be an object. So when you create the array, you have to specify the concrete type. So let's look at this example here. This is the one here. You create an array list for strings. So this is all the strings here. So this is a reference variable in the cities. This now is array list of strings. And this is the array list of dates. So this is the dates, array list of dates. Now a better syntax is you don't have to write this part here. So from this statement, Java can automatically find out that this is the type for the array list. Is you declare this list right here. It's the concrete type. So the concrete type is automatically discovered. The methods you can use: add an element at the end of the array, add an element at a specified index, remove all the elements from this array. Contains is to test if this element is in the array. Get the element at the specified index. Index of is to find the index of the first element that matches this in the array. Last index of starts from the end to find the last element that matches the element last index. So find the index is empty, test if this array is empty. Size returns the number of elements in this list. Remove removes the element at the specified index and returns the removed element. Set a new element at the specified index. So this is the replace. This is the test program using ArrayList. We're going to create ArrayList. This is for strings. So this is the object, new ArrayList, brackets. Add London to the list, city list, Denver, Paris, Miami, Seoul, and this Tokyo. And now what is the size? So list, city list dot size. And now test if Miami is contained in the list and get the index of Denver. So where's the Denver? So Denver is right here. So the list is, you have, this is the list. The Denver is in the index 1. So that's a Denver. And test if the list is empty, So you can add another element into this, remove with the index. And this is the, to print everything in the city list. This is the loop that displays all the elements in the city list, and using this get I, the index. So this is from the int. So starting this, everything is displayed from the last one to the first one. Now let's create another array. This is the array list of circles. So you can add a new circle, add another new circle, and this is to find the area of the circle. And it's a first circle, the area of the first circle. So I'm going to get the first circle is list dot get 0. So that's the first one, dot get area. So this list of circles, circle has this method get area. Now look at the differences and similarities between arrays and array list. For this arrays, how do you create the array? You use new and with this data type and specify the size, and to create a list, and this is the object to create an empty list. And now you can access the elements in the array using the indexed variable, and you can update one element in the array, and you can get the length. Now, similarly, in the array list, this is how you get the element at the specified index using the get method. And here is the set to update the element at the specified index. This listed size returns the number of elements in the list. Now, list can do more. You can add, remove, clear, but you cannot do it easily with the array. You have to write a lot of code yourself in order to do all these operations. Array list is very flexible. You can think about array list as a flexible array. It's expandable automatically. Now, how do you create an array list for the integer? This would be wrong. You have to use integer object. Integer object. Now, let's write another program here. We now write this array list of integers. So we're going to prompt the user for entering all the integers ending with 0. So this is do loop here, enter one value. And now we're going to see if this value is already in the list. If it's not, and the value is not 0, so we are going to add it to the list. So here's the list dot add this value. Now this is okay. This value is int. So this is automatically boxed into an integer object. And this is added. So this is a value is not 0. We're going to continue. So this is, after this loop is finished, so what is in the list? It's all the distinct numbers you entered. And so this is going to display all things in this list, list dot size. So the method here to get the size is this. This is the size, list the size. So we're going to have the size is this list dot size. Now you can also use the for each loop to process every element in an array list. So this is the example here. You want to display all the numbers in the list. You can use for every number in the list and print the number. That is all for this section on the array list. Thank you for watching. See you on the next video.